What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. I'm Imani Murray, and this is my YouTube channel where I share social media tips and tricks to help brands and businesses improve their online presence. And today we are getting into everything Instagram guides. So if you don't know, Instagram has now given everyone, all creator and all business accounts, access to use guides. Guides are basically blogs on your Instagram profile. They allow you to populate with already posted content, whether it's content that you've shared on your page, and it has to be in your feed. So reels, IGTV, regular posts, carousel posts, all of the above. It cannot be any story post, or you can use someone else's content that you've saved. So if you see somebody that you follow that you think will work perfect in your guide, as long as you save their post, you'll be able to populate it into your guide. After you've shared your guide to your page, you want to make sure that you're sharing it to your story so that people can actually see that, okay, they've compiled a list of resources, a list of products that we should shop, a list of places that we should visit, any of those things and more. You want to be able to let your followers know that you have some information to share. So now that I've explained exactly what guides are, I'm going to break down how to do it, how to create a guide, and what that means for your business or your brand, or how that can help your brand or business. So let's get right into it. So if you're new here, in about 0.2 seconds, there's going to be a phone that pops up on the screen. It'll show you how to actually create a guide. So I'm going to explain it, but the phone will actually show you what is happening. There's 3 different types of guides that you can create. There's places, products, and posts. In today's video, I'm going to do a product-based guide. A lot of people choose to do posts. It's more of the popular one, but I wanted to be able to give an alternative so that you guys, if you don't want to do a post-based guide, you can do a product-based. If you're doing a places guide, you have to keep in mind that the location already has to be an Instagram. You can't just create your own location. A places guide is pretty similar to post guides, so I wanted to switch it up. All right, so let's get into it. So the first thing you need to do is go to your profile, click the plus sign that's at the top right of your screen, which is the create button, and you're going to click guide, and then it'll take you to the screen where it asks you if you want to do the places, products, or posts guide. So you choose whichever one. If you do a location guide, you can only feature 5 posts, and if you do a post guide, you can feature up to 30 posts. And if you choose to create a product guide, you have to keep in mind whoever you're featuring, whatever account, whether it's your account or somebody else's account, they have to have their Instagram shop set up. You can't populate products if they don't have a shop, because there's nothing for Instagram to pull from. They're pulling from their Instagram shop's products. So I'm going to go ahead, click on products, and then it's going to take me to a screen that shows everyone that I'm following that has a shop. It also has the search bar at the top, so if there's someone that you're not following but you think they would be a great fit in your guide, you can go ahead and search for their shop or search for their Instagram, and it'll populate right there. I'm going to choose about 3 different brands, 3 that you should definitely go check out. I will link them down below. They are Black-owned businesses, so go check them out. I'm going to select the first brand, I'm going to scroll and click on their post, their account. It's going to take me to all of their products that they have featured in their shop. I will select a product, and then it'll take me to the next screen where whatever pictures they have associated with this product, I can select. You can select up to 5 posts when you're creating a post within the guide for a product guide. So I'm going to select 1 post right now, and then later I'll show you how to do 5 and what it will look like. So we're going to do 1. You click next, and then that'll take you to a screen where it'll now have your guide actually started. So it'll give you the option to put the title, put the description. If you want to change your cover picture, you can do all of this. And if you want to add products, you just, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see add product. You click on that, and then we can go to the next store, the next shop, and so on and so forth. It's pretty easy, honestly, once you get started. So when you add multiple posts, like I said, you can add up to 5. When you add up to 5 posts, it'll then create a carousel or a swipe within the guide. So let's go ahead and select 5 posts, and then I'm going to click next, the same thing that I did before, and then you'll see the same thing. It'll go right under the first post that you selected, and so on and so forth. And then when you continue to add posts, it'll then populate that way. If you want to change up the order of your actual posts within the guide, all you have to do is go to any of the posts that you have, the 3 buttons to the right of the actual post, you click that and it'll say reorder, and go ahead and just switch up the order for any of the posts that's featured in your guide. Also, when you're doing a products guide, you can also add products from your wish list. If there's items that you saved from somebody's shop, that appears in your wish list. So you can go ahead and actually populate your guide with wish list post. And like I said before, if you're doing a post guide, you can populate the guide with saved posts. So it doesn't always have to be your own content. It can be other content, or it can be other products that you want to use. If you're doing a post guide, you have to keep in mind, as I mentioned before, this type of guide can only be populated with feed posts. So if you have reels or IGTV videos that aren't on your actual feed, but they're on your profile, but they're not actually on your grid, then the easiest way to get around that is going to the actual post and saving it. And then when it's time to add it to the guide, you just go ahead and pick it from your saved section. So once you've selected a title, because you cannot post your guide without selecting a title of the guide. And if you're doing a post guide, you have to have a title for each post that you've featured in your guide. When you're doing a products guide, there is already a title for each product, because the brand or the company or whatever has already named it something. But if you want to go ahead and add a description as to why you wanted to feature this product in your guide, then you can go ahead and do so. But you must have a title across all guides. You must have a title in order to go ahead and make it live. And this is not a requirement, but you should definitely take advantage of it. Under the title, you'll see it'll ask for a description. You want to be able to share with your audience or your potential viewers what they're going to be reading. You don't just want to throw up a bunch of posts and then the people open it like, okay, what is this about? And also, back to the title, you want to make sure that it's short and sweet, but it gets across what the guide is about. If it's too long, the title will get cut off. I tried to do a guide and I had a title that said something like Instagram features that'll help your small business. It was titled after my last video, but that was too long. So you want to make sure that it's more concise than that. Once you figured out your title, your description, you've titled all your posts if you need to, you have a good cover photo. You can change your cover photo, but it cannot be a photo that hasn't been uploaded onto the app. So you can use a photo that's been featured in the guide. You can use a photo that's already on your grid. You can use a saved photo, but you cannot use a photo that has not been posted on Instagram. Don't we love that? So after you picked your cover photo, your title, your description, you've added every post that you want to feature, you've reordered it if you want, go ahead and click next, and then it'll allow you to share it. Well, you can preview it before it goes live, you can save it as a draft, or you can share it. Now, keep in mind 2 things. One, just because your guide has gone live does not mean you cannot add to it after. If you want to add some posts or products to your guide, you can do so after it goes live. Another thing, guides do not populate on your home feed or on somebody else's feed. The only way somebody can see your guide is if you've shared it to your story or if they visit your profile. Now, that's only the case as of now, as me uploading this video. That may change. Hopefully it does change. But Instagram has also been suggesting guides on your timeline. So sometimes you'll be scrolling and you'll see, I don't know what the words are, but it's like, check out these guides, check out these latest guides or something. So Instagram is still sharing it on people's feeds. It's just not the same kind of post as it would be as a picture or a video that you've shared. So if you're wondering, what exactly should I be creating guides about? Like, what am I doing? There's so many different topics that you can talk about in your guides. So if you're looking to actually just populate your guide with your post, I would stay away from using the places guide, because it's kind of hard to search for a location that you've used, if it's a popular location, I'm sure other people have used the same location, so then your post will get lost. It's better off that you use a post guide instead of using the places guide if you're just going to populate with your post. Now, if you are a store, if you're a restaurant, or if you have an actual location, you can benefit from using the places guide, because then you can share user-generated content, which makes it easier for you. And then it shows people coming to your page that, oh, okay, other people have visited here. If you own a vacation rental, you can create a sample itinerary and then make sure you feature a post about the actual vacation rental that you have for. Or if you're a travel blogger and you visited Aruba recently, you can use your post and say, this is what I've done, this is where we stayed, what we did, and create a whole guide around all of your posts. Say you have a clothing brand or a home decor brand or some type of brand where you're selling products, you can create a holiday gift guide. If you're going to do a holiday gift guide, you can make sure you are pushing your products, but maybe also bringing in other people's products that you want to share. And you can use a product guide, or you can do a post guide, whichever one makes more sense for you. Maybe you don't have your Instagram shop set up, but you want to be able to push your products. You can just use your actual pictures, videos, reels, IGTV. It's a great way to repurpose your content. So just take advantage of it. It's really easy to create. You can do it in about 10-15 minutes, depending on how intricate you're making your guide. So yeah, thank you for watching. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in my next video. As always, make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at It's Imani Murray, and peace out.